First of all, I just want to say, if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do that because I got a lot more to come. And it's going to get better and better. I will at least try to get my videos better. And you're probably wondering right now why it looks different. Well, I'm not home right now, obviously. And this is just the back of the school, it's the band room. But I couldn't help but, do a video on the WWE. And I've been having this thing go in my mind about, I've been having this thing where I've been thinking about Bray Wyatt. And I wanted to do a video about it. And so this video, I think I'll title The Reason Why Bray Wyatt Needs a Single Run. From the beginning to about 2014, it made sense. Bray Wyatt was looked at as the unstoppable guy, and him and his teammates were dominating. They had an incredible match with the Shield, and from then on, they continued to dominate. Now, a lot of people say what kind of killed his momentum was when he lost to Cena at WrestleMania, because really, Cena did not need that win, but he lost, and it sort of killed his momentum. Now, the rivalry itself didn't end there. It went all the way to Payback. And even after Payback, Bray Wyatt was still seen as the powerhouse. He then went on to have a rivalry with Chris Jericho, which was pretty decent. But this is when you started to see that the Wyatts were separating. Because after that rivalry, that's when they weren't really on television anymore. And he had officially freed Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And, going into 2015, it's like they had him as a singles competitor, but they didn't really do anything with him. As 2015 came, you started to see the cracks of his character. You started to see that the creative team really didn't have anything for him. And I just find it absolutely ridiculous, the booking that they've been giving Bray Wyatt. I don't understand it. He needs a single run, and he needs it now, because this is getting ridiculous. The booking is getting so bad for Bray Wyatt, they don't know what to do with him. At this point, they're trying to, they were doing this thing with him and Brock Lesnar. For what way or benefit is that going to benefit him, or is that going to benefit Brock Lesnar? It's not going to benefit neither one of them. Because Brock Lesnar at this point, he's really got they got him dealing with Dean Ambrose. What are you going to do? Have the Wyatts attack him during the match? I don't understand it. The booking that they're really doing with Bray Wyatt. And at this point, I've seen enough. And I feel like Bray Wyatt deserves to have a single run. It's a shame. It's a daggone shame. He works his butt off every single night almost. He has really good character. The promos he do are memorable. But yet WWE still won't give him a single run. This whole thing with the Wyatts is not doing anything for him. He has not won a championship since he's been with that team. Luke Harper is the only person out of that whole team that's won anything, and he didn't even keep it that long. Bray Wyatt, a man who's been in WWE for almost 3 years, has not won anything, and that's a daggone shame. It's a shame you let someone like Ryback, who they don't even know what to do with his character. 1 minute he's face, 1 minute he's heel, then he's back face. But yet Bray Wyatt, a man who's been the same character since he's been there, has not won anything. I don't understand it. Even if they didn't want to make him a main event star, which is what they were trying to build into people for some reason, they didn't really go deep into it. They still should have at least given him something. I just don't like it when wrestlers are not being looked at, or when they're being overlooked at. And that's basically what they're doing with Bray Wyatt. You look at from the time they started to the time of now. They started, they were good. They had actual good booking for the Wyatts. Then you started to notice that they were going to separate. And then Bray Wyatt was on his own. Even by himself, he was still having good matches with Dean Ambrose in 2014. But then, 2015, it's like the Royal Rumble, they made him look like a beast. Until Big Show came and Kane came. Then Big Show eliminated him. But they made him look like a beast. I don't understand what happened from then to around WrestleMania. Because at Fastlane, he showed up with a casket. To no avail, everyone knew that The Undertaker was not going to lose to Bray Wyatt. So that was pretty much pointless for Bray Wyatt. That was just another reason to have him go to WrestleMania and lose. I mean, we already knew, because Undertaker had just lost last year. We already knew they were, at that time last year, we already knew they were not going to have Undertaker lose 2 WrestleManias in a row. So it was kind of pointless on Bray Wyatt's career and didn't really do him any favors. Now, as I stated in the other video, I didn't think that match was bad compared to what other people said, but that's just my opinion. You do not have to agree with me. In fact, a lot of stuff, which I think you do not have to agree with me with this, but at the same token, it didn't do anything for Bray Wyatt. Some of these matches, I just really wonder, what is the creative team thinking? Like, what are they doing? Are they just playing footsie or something? What are they thinking? Like, you put them in these matches, and it's not really doing any benefits for them. Bray Wyatt has proven that, he deserves something, even if it's not main event status. And the Wyatt thing right now, it's not what he deserves. I mean, they put Braun Strowman in at the fall of last year. At first, I really thought Braun Strowman was going to be something. Now, Braun Strowman is just all they use as their powerhouse. It's kind of like, really? I mean, at this point, it's just like, they had that run with the Dudleys. After the Dudleys, and even then, that wasn't all that great, but I like how they had the Extreme Rules matches. It really worked for them. But really, other than that big thing they had going on with the Dudleys at the end of last year, you think of a lot that happened last year. And sometimes, Bray Wyatt wasn't even in the card. That's how badly he's been misused. Most of last year, he wasn't even in the card of the matches. He wasn't even involved in a match at all. They put him in a match with Ryback at Payback last year, and it was kind of like, okay. And it was just like, you didn't really, and then I will give it, they did a good job when they brought Braun Strowman in, and they had Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and Luke Harper against Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. That was good, and their match at SummerSlam was good. But even then, Bray Wyatt didn't win. Him and Luke Harper lost to Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Now he did manage to beat Roman Reigns. Now, I will say that he had a good rivalry with Roman Reigns. I will give it that. They did very well with the rivalry with him and Roman Reigns. I will give them that. That was an excellent thing they did. That lasted all the way until Hell in a Cell. So I'll give it that. They did manage to do that with Bray Wyatt. Then they did the Dudleys thing. Now creative team, knock knock, what are you doing, Bray Wyatt? They did all that in 2015. And, I had to think about it for a minute. That was pretty good. But now, it's like, what are you doing with the man? Nothing. And that's just how I feel. I feel like if you're going to push Bray Wyatt, they need to break him away from the Wyatts. It's getting old now. The promos are great, but they're not really doing anything to develop his character to the full potential. He should have won something a long time ago. And if there's anything anyone would disagree with me with, I'm sure most of you would agree with me with that. He should have won something a long time ago, but he has won nothing. Even Dean Ambrose, who I thought for the longest when the Shield broke up, he would never win anything again, was at least Intercontinental Champion. I don't understand what they're doing with Bray Wyatt at this point. I don't even know if he's going to be in a card at WrestleMania this year. But I do know that he needs to change. But I don't know who's going to give him that change. So, that's really all I want to say in this video, why I believe that Bray Wyatt deserves, why I believe Bray Wyatt needs a single run, because the Wyatt family, without a shadow of a doubt, have had some good moments, have had some great matches. But with all that, the reason why the Shield were successful was because every last one of them were champions. It wasn't just because of the matches, because they were actually champions. They were very successful because of that. The Wyatts, what would have made them more powerful is for them to be champions, but they just don't seem to want to do that. I've been saying that for the longest. They should have had Eric Rowan and Luke Harper tag team champions and had Bray Wyatt as champ, but they didn't ever want to do it. And that's what kind of makes it pointless now of them being together if they're not going to win anything. I believe when a fraction is together, what makes a fraction great is when all of them can win something. Even Evolution, when they were a tag team, every last one of them were champions, even though it was mainly all about Triple H. But my point is, Batista and Ric Flair were the tag champions. Randy Orton was the Intercontinental champion. Now, it's just things like that. That's how I feel. Because even the Nexus, they weren't all champions, but at least Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, at least they were tag champs. Something like that. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me on that, but that's just things I know. And things that I believe in order for you to be a great tag team, you can have all the best matches, but if the team is not successful and they win nothing, what history does that really serve? Some of the greatest tag teams out there have been champions, but not once have any of the Wyatts won anything. And after seeing how Braun Strowman wrestles, I wonder why he's even still there. So that's all I really got to say, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys another day. Peace.